rap game changed but one name. Jules aim is slain, anything on this plane. Remains are found when the best kept secret get heated. You went platinum with a ghostwriter, so in the game you won, you cheated.
People are clamoring. My phone hasn't stopped ringing. They said, fellas, when are you going to talk about Mitch Marner's hat trick? And I said, don't fret. 7 p.m. sharp, Sunday. What's the date, Withers?
Hat trick day? Is that today? Oh, no. My God. I never called my grandparents anything. Happy 6-7 day to everyone. To all to celebrate.
They said it was the fastest hat trick in Stanley Cup history. It was like 6 minutes. And I believe that's
shorter
ice time.
Short. It was like 3.5. It was the best hockey game I've ever seen. I could probably count them all on one hand. 2 of them have come this series, though. I might be in on the puck. It was the fastest Stanley Cup hat trick ever. They're up 4-0 in the third period. Mm-hmm. And it's the fastest 3 goals ever, not by the same guy. They were like, yeah, what if you did some of this, and you did some of this, and I did a little bit of this? They did in like 3 minutes. And then they tied it up with like 2 minutes left before double overtime. And Vegas won because it was a self-goal, Mick. Carolina hit it off the I was like, I don't even know. What was he even doing there? I don't even know what the attempt. Puck fans, y'all talk to me. I'm not sure what he was attempting.
I do feel like for a game, because I saw it was 4-0. It was a light sports night. Sox Yanks got rained out. I was like, yeah, I'll turn this on. I saw it was 4-0. I said, I'll turn this off. Nothing for me to watch here. Nothing for me. I don't watch these blowouts. I like to see some defense being played, Withers. So I'm like, I'll see when this goes final. I come back, wouldn't you know? Boy, oh boy, was it in overtime? I said overtime.
It was almost 5-0. Then it was oh man, listen. Pete Cliff, maybe it's way too close to it. I don't know if it's a worse way than a self goal
off the bank shot.
Yeah, ricochet off his hip, nothing but net. I don't know if it's a worse way. Now again, that the picture of Castle with just the ball, just none the wiser. It will be in the MoMA.
I know
before the MoMA's burned down sometime soon, depending on how the series goes.
I'm not an idiot. Like, I understand why people are blaming Wemby for that because he's Wemby. The fuck are you doing, Castle? Every coach I've ever had, every coach, Withers, has always told me, if you throw a pass to a teammate who is looking at you and they turn, next time just chuck it at their fucking head. They'll never do it again. Like, Castle.
Listen, Castle looked at him twice, and Wemby looked him off. Wemby does this often. I can't put that on Castle. Can't do it.
He makes eye contact and he's like, "Yep, here comes the pass." In slow motion, it looks
twice. Like Castle looks at him. Castle looks at him once.
He's looking at it's like, "Yep, here we go."
He's looking, but he's not passing.
He just got the ball. He just gotten the ball.
Now, how did Castle have time to look back and then look? It was like, "Are you sure?"
I don't know what Castle was doing. I am shocked. Like, again, I understand why it's all on Wemby right now, but good grief. If you'd be ready for everything, because also, yeah, even if you're turning to run up the court, at no point was he even like, let me keep turn. Like, what are you looking forward for?
How often does Wemby just get that rebound and push?
I think that was the pushing.
No, I mean, like, push and keep it himself. Like,
oh, for sure, it's happened, but it's like, we've got numbers. If I dish this to you,
we got numbers either way. I'm the most dangerous person with the ball, and we on the move.
I don't know.
Castle looked at him twice. Yeah, I can't put that on Castle. Even Jalen Brunson's back there like a free safety. Like, he's not going to throw this ball. He's not. He threw the ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. Then he lost the ball behind Castle in his hair because Brunson's a wee fella. But then he tracked it. He found it again. So I can't. I mean, again, Wemby had other mistakes late, so I don't know if he's getting benefit of the doubt here late.
That's a fact. I do need Wemby to
either
stop.
way, that's just what Dan Hurley does, John.
I do need Wemby to stop thinking like, if I don't finish this lob, there's nothing. We could just land with the ball. Just land.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these other people that are like Wemby needs to only play in the post. Like that's crazy. That's like if you've ever watched them before. But outside of that, like you don't have to try and finish every single lob when they're that bad. I know he doesn't think any pass is a bad pass, but just like if you land, we've already talked about he keeps the ball high all the time. Just dunk it. Just dunk it.
Or get foul. Like I could see like Mitch Robinson, if he catches a lob, he's trying to do whatever he can to get that ball in the basket. Right. He shoot 36% from free throw. Wemby's at I think 87% I heard for the playoff. Land, if you land, you're almost certainly getting the and one, or the cleanest dunk ever. Like you're gonna land, get it clean, get a chance to balance and go back up. So the jumper at the end we want the midi to win the game.
It was an open shot. I've seen him hit that shot plenty. I don't really.
We've seen him do everything on the court before, and still, I've seen him dunk people through the Earth's crust before. Can we try that one?
Wide open shot that I don't know what he did with his feet on the land.
Nothing, because nobody touched him.
No, definitely no. That's why I said his feet. Like definitely nobody touched him. I just don't know why he fell like that. I don't know if like he trains that way. Like, hey, no matter what, I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, that one, I think if he just shoots it normal and doesn't try that slide into second ass landing, he probably hits it. Like it was a wide open look.
Maybe those lights were a little bright.
I don't know. I think the banked 3 in game 1 was a more of a lights bright miss. That one was back rim. If anything, Fox, like what are we waiting for? Like get into this action sooner in case you miss. Because Vassell got the rebound.
This is where I wonder, again, like Fox has to make more shots. Like there's no doubt about it. But I do wonder, the Spurs bench is giving like I don't know if they start Dylan Harper. They brought him in, I think, 4 minutes into the game. I don't know if that's soon enough. But I don't know if you take off, like if it's Fox for Harper, you still don't have that much ball handling.
No, you have none
on the court. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they would go Castle, because he's not really shoot like the 40% 3-point Castle has gone off. Vassell you need for the shooting. Wemby you need, of course, or Champagne. I don't think you can take him, even if he's not hitting shots. He's like your best shooting threat. I don't think you can go without him because you don't have anybody to. Again, Keldon Johnson, man, like the bench, but your 6th man of the year has got to give you something. Harper's doing his part. Cornette's not giving much. Carter Bryant, I'm not sure how much he can be expected to give. And then I feel like the Spurs have 9 vets on the bench. Like we couldn't use any of like the 9.
They're not like
9 OGs.
They've been in the league. I don't want any of those. I like Barnes maybe, but I've seen him fuck up.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We couldn't have shored up that bench outside. We got Barnes as an OG, Biyombo as an OG, Plumlee as an OG. Olynyk don't play, and now it's like, wow, when we don't have, if it's not Harper or Keldon, it's like, wow, what do? That's our bench.
They're calling him the youngest boss man after last game, Harper. But I actually like Keldon needs to shoot better. No fucking duh. I actually really like the energy he brought when he came in the second half of game 2. Like he was like the more urgency is necessary from all of us, and his urgency was leading to positive things. There were also like if the Spurs aren't going to win that game, where I don't know what the call was on that second time or that fourth, it was the second of the second half, 4th overall foul on Towns was, but like that's why there are still people out there who are like, this is a rigged sport. That foul right there. Like Towns has been far and away the best player in this series, like far and away. We'll be talking a different kind of rigged if he doesn't get Finals MVP. Like it's almost Jover.
So far,
it's almost Jover. But that foul was like the other one, because I saw Knicks fans were pissed about the other one too. That one,
it was how quickly he got him back to back, but yeah,
definitely doesn't help. But the first one was very much, if that shot falls, I don't think they blow. I think it was one of those, which sucks. But I think it's a classic. If this goes in, we're not blowing the whistle. If it doesn't, we're giving you the free throws foul.
Yeah. Listen, Antonio, I want to be clear. That's the entire point. That's what I'm saying. The Spurs have like 5 or 6 bench spots that they can get like nothing from. Not a we can pull you off. Maybe Landry Shamet, you can hit a 3. Maybe Alvarado can play some pesky defense. Maybe Deuce McBride can do something. The Spurs is like Keldon Bully Ball. No. We're all out of ideas. Like
Kelly
bench Carter
Olynyk.
Bryant. Yeah. He's like, man, I got house shoes on under here. What am I supposed to do?
I did not come prepared to play.
No. The officiating was like, I even saw some Spurs fans were like, yeah, that was the game that was set up for us to win.
Mhm.
It could be game 3 with the recent events. Is this the ultimate vibes check?
I think it's really like it'll tell me a lot how, because it's not fucking 125th and Lenox in the building. You know what I mean? It's very much Westchester. It's very much Long Island in the building. It's very much the counties who voted for this in the building.
Sure.
But
the
it's still
spirit outside it, that's who
there's not gonna be anyone outside of it.
That's exactly where the vibe shift, Nick. That's where I wanted to do the vibe shift.
But even still, like those Yankees crowds are very wine and cheese too. They'll still boo the fuck out of somebody. So if they don't hellaciously boo,
it's got to be.
Spurs
It's got
in
to
6.
be. He's leaving before the end of before the ball is tipped. Either way, they've got to lay
Under his own
one
volition?
on. Yeah. Oh, that's the way it was always going to be. Unless New York's got some heart.
I mean, like fully capacitated, like or.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably the funniest / most frustrating thing of all these. Everything happened 6 hours ahead of time. Nobody can be anywhere, and they're like, "Well, that was a good first quarter. Let's get out of here." It's like, well, thanks for nothing. That helped
What if
none
he's
of
like
us.
slapping the court? He's like leading the defense. Chance.
What if he's doing it for the other side? What if Mitchell Robinson just has the game of his life, man? What if
Dunking from the 3-point line?
Who's singing the anthem tomorrow? That's what I need. Mitchell Robinson. I was saying he's gonna be a full tier. I don't think he can do it.
Was it Monday Night Football? When did he put the headset on?
I think it was a Sunday, but it was definitely NFL. Listen, Breen will pass it to him for a call. He will get to take it to the break. This is still the mouse.
Oh man. Yeah, no, it's I will say, like, I've seen recently Prime Wilt's game from That's coming
53, 32, 12 still.
I've seen a lot of people be like, like this Knicks team's fun, but I fucking hate these obnoxious Knicks fans. It's like I don't know any obnoxious Knicks, like genuinely. Like they've been watching the most dog shit product for a quarter century. You know what I mean? For basically my entire lifetime, let alone adult lifetime. Like it's been mostly swill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this. Like, oh, these obnoxious Knicks fans. I can't. They don't deserve to win. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
I think that's like the people who are not going to be allowed outside the game. Those are what people say. Like, yeah, the Knicks fans. People know the Knicks fans. I know, not obnoxious. The people that seem like they're trying to go viral for the sake of going viral. I don't even look at those as Knicks fans.
No,
honestly, I look at those as
some of those guys
actors.
are also so funny. Like,
yeah, right. It could be both. What
did they say?
Paid actors.
My mayor is Muslim. My bagels are Jewish. My Christian Dior Nixon for the bars are here.
Listen, I think that was for sure a sponsored post, but listen, the pen could be fired too.
It was, but it's like I've seen a lot of mics with flags on them in my day where there's doesn't mean the words are bought and paid for. And now you talk about bad vibes in New York, currently right now as well. J-Lo going on Subway takes.
Oh, it is.
And saying
the vibes are bad for that. I hadn't seen that at all.
Very divisive topic for the vibes. Like the takes she came out and dropped was as divisive as it can be. She said, you got to be from here to be a New Yorker, like born here to be considered a New Yorker. And I said, this is This is not going to be received well. And Kareem, the host of the show, is just like, if I'm here for 50 years, I don't get to say I'm a New Yorker. And she's like, nope.
I love her standing on it. You don't have her on there to be like, I think you should sit down on the train. He's like, hard agree. I love, yeah. If you were born outside the city lights, you're not from here. I love it. She's like, yeah, you're not there for 90 years. Don't care. Beat it.
I would almost prefer it as if it's like you've never lived in the city, because there are a lot of kids I went to college with who are like, oh, I'm from fucking New York City. And it's like, where? And they're like hour and a half outside Rochester. Yeah, super far away. And it's like that I can understand shitting on. I've been doing it my whole life with the Boston version of that. But I don't know. I know it's always a divisive topic with New York. I know there are going to be a lot of people. Yeah, that's right, Smith. Throwback Thursday to when she pulled up on her childhood home and no one knew her. No one.
I'm from that block. Oh.
That was like when what was the Atlanta version of that? Shorty Low went to T.I.'s neighborhood.
Must be two sides. I don't agree or disagree, but I love that she came in with a take that is going to rile the people up. It's going to get the people going. I love that she came prepared.
Yeah.
But
also, they do this shit all the time. Birthplace of Michael Jordan.
What? Are they wrong? Michael Jordan, New York. From Wilmington, the sixth borough, Wilmington.
I do feel like, because they've been doing side talk videos for a while now, not even just around the Knicks. Obviously, the Bing Bong first one that exploded. I don't know. I think a lot of that started off organic. It isn't now.
Sure, right.
Point. Definitely not now. But yeah, Lukey Lunchbox did get in Marty Supreme because of what like Chalamet saw the video and he was like, that guy's funny. Like I just need him in something. And so they got him in Marty Supreme.
He brings me. He's like, okay, this is Marty Supreme. They're like, what? We thought you meant like a background role, like guy that holds coffee too. He's like, no, this is Supreme. This is he.
No, I mean, he had more lines in it than I expect. Like he's in like the trailers and shit. Like he's big in the movie.
Well, I didn't know that, but it explains the recent activity. Yeah, of course, everybody want to be the next one now. So I get it.
I feel like that Bing Bong stuff happened in like November.
That was like opening week of the season. I thought I could be wrong, Magoo, but I thought that was legit. Like the opening week, it was like
I thought it was pretty early.
Like Philly 1-0, and it was like Bing Bong undefeated. Am I? Was that the bell? Was that the Philly bell? Am I backronyming this at this point?
I don't think it. Maybe
Knicks fans, talk to me.
Maybe, yeah. YC, official historian, please let us know.
he's checking the official law. He's like, Halloween 2019. No.
I thought it was super early into the year, like very, very.
I think
early.
It was definitely regular season. Like definitely regular season.
Oh yeah. It's I don't know. I'm happy that Knicks fans are so happy. I called it early in the playoffs. It's still very Denver Nuggets, OKC.
You still picked against them.
I said I've never picked against Wemby again, ever. I've picked them every round in these playoffs, except for this one. October 21st, 2021. So yeah, super. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, that might be preseason, man.
They beat the Celtics. That makes sense. Makes sense. That's
okay.
Again, at that point, October 2021, that was a massive win for them. Massive.
Foreshadowing. You pick Spurs and 6. How you feel about that now? Because again, I'm not even asking that troll wide. Like if they win game 3, anything's on the board. One at a time. Game 3, you still have home court. It's happened 5 times where a team has lost the first 2, but never have they lost the first 2 at home. Each one of those lost the first road 2 and then came back.
This is only like the 3rd time since either ever or 1990 where the home team has lost games 1 and 2 2, and that road team is 2-0 thus far. No, I mean, game 3, listen, it'll be a tremendous challenge at home. A literal man in the garden will be there. If they just smoke that and go up 3-0, like it's over. And again, that game 2 was such on a platter. You cannot give those games away in the playoffs, like in the playoffs. Really in the playoffs, but especially
yeah.
Round. Like you cannot fuck that game up. The Knicks, to their credit, I don't know how you quantify it because I don't know what it is. But even going back to last year, the way they win some of these games where they're down 20, 30 points, 10 points, the whole time, and then they just are like, what if we just didn't? Like what if we just did not? And obviously it doesn't work against everyone. When they go up against like the Haliban and he's got whatever figured out there, he's like, I'll just run around the figure 8 and shoot.
I'll say he's different. Come on, I'll shoot it off the rafters real quick.
I do think they're going a little too hard with the 0-0 thing, like a little too hard.
The what thing?
Every time you ask them like how they feel about game 3.
Oh, the record. I got you.
No matter who it is, they could be asking
locked in.
I think I don't disagree that they are locked in, but the fact that they're so over the top with it, it's like, all right, like we get it. We get it a little bit.
One band, one mind, singular focus. Mike Brown and Karl Anthony Towns are just sharing one brain at this point. You talk about coaching, you talk about player development. I'm sure everybody's seen the great quote where Mike Brown's like, we try something, it doesn't work, I tweak it. We try it again. He's the great player. I do the tweaking. You understand? I tweak it till it works for everybody on our roster. And he's like, everybody in our starting lineup. Deuce is on his own. That's coaching, man.
It does feel a little bit like Let Me Or and Clip Farm with 0-0, wannabe Kobe stuff. Jalen Brunson not even like talking about the Larry O'Brien. Did you see that going around?
I'm with him, man. Again, we talked about Cat holding it up is crazy.
That
Brunson said he won't like go in the room with it.
He doesn't even know it exists. He doesn't even know why they're still playing.
Locked in. I'm with the I stay with the Knicks there. Singular
it's not
focus.
The Knicks, though. It's just him.
Who he play for, Chuck? Who he play for?
But when the rest of the team's passing it around, having a grand old time,
because they know. They said, Karl Anthony Towns, can you be the best player in the world? He was like, yeah, for like 3 of the 4 quarters we've seen so far.
No doubt.
Yeah. 3 or 4 halves. Excuse me.
One of them wasn't even his fault. They fouled him out of it.
No, Scott Foster's fault. Yeah.
I don't deny that it's genuine. I think it is very funny, but it's also like a little too much. I could picture if another person was doing the exact same thing, people would have a big fucking problem with it. A big fucking problem.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the point they did. Shea had his captures. People had a problem with it. Tatum texting Kobe. People had a problem with it. Jokic didn't text anybody. People had a problem with it. Do you care at all? Not in the slightest.
Jokic doesn't touch
hold the trophy after you've won it. All set. Plain boarding. We must go now.
Yeah, horses to do whatever I do with horses.
Yeah, so that's why I said whatever. I don't have an issue with it. Do what you do, Knicks. I think it's genuine. Fine with it.
Bridges had a hell of a game. Did Harper really post that shit on TikTok?
That I saw the screenshots. I didn't investigate for myself.
No. Any other?
If so, Knicks info. It's he not even wrong, but I just don't like. The Knicks got 8 combined bench points in games 1 and 2 from people not named Dylan Harper. That was at home.
Spurs,
Spurs. Excuse me. That was at home. That's what the home, like whatever role player is supposed to get going at home. Now, again, on the road, let's say who played yesterday. Harrison Barnes played 5 minutes. Is he gonna get going on the road? Keldon Johnson 16, Carter Bryant 3, Cornette 8, Harper 32. That Harper might got to be like 36. And again, of Olynyk, Lindy Waters, Biyombo, Plumlee, Jordan McLaughlin, do you think you can count on any of those guys to have a game in the Garden the way Alvarado had a game in San Antonio the way Landry Shamet had with 14 or 13, 14 points was it Frostbank?
If they cut over to the to the scorers table and you just see Olynyk on a knee ready to check in.
Yeah, Biombo doing some high knees. It's more remarkable they even made it this far. But it's like, man, I think just watching, if I'm OKC, I'm like, man, I really don't think I have to hit any big eject button. And if I'm the Spurs right now, I'm like, can we just get a competent bench? Can we get like
just one other guy?
Other people? Yeah, like literally, can we get like one, maybe two other people and hope for development? And yeah, I got that Biombo, bro. Who'd you get? Olynyk. I got that Ricky Carter Bryant.
And Carter Bryant's had some moments, but he's like 14 years old. There's only so much he can do. The Olynyk hard foul for sure has worked in the past. I don't, with respect to these Knicks, and something you just said about OKC, I'll get back to in regards to these Knicks, but I don't know if these Knicks are those 2010s Wizards. To be fair to the Knicks,
yeah, those Wizards had aura.
But when you're talking about hitting reset buttons, I think a lot of people should be looking at the Knicks like, how many Knicks fans alone wanted just Towns gone after last year, or Bridges, specifically Bridges?
Last week.
Obviously, they made a big change at coach. I'm not trying to say they did nothing, but I do.
Which was a risk.
A lot of teams have hit eject buttons, and then if they had simply just kept running it back, not forever, obviously, but. Right. The Knicks had lost to what? The Pacers in 7 and the Pacers in what, 6?
6, I think.
The year before. They're the only fan base, because again, no matter who wins, everyone's a fraud.
Correct.
The only team I'll accept like shit talk from is the Pacers. Just be like, oh, the only year you could do it is when we genuinely just couldn't do anything about it. Interesting. Everyone else can shut the fuck up. Like people call
listen to pay, they can hush it up too. If they be like, y'all figure out what y'all got going on right now. Good luck with Zubac and Neesmith. We got OG Anunoby Finals MVP odds to worry about. I just think back with the Knicks, like what you said, it's like you have to build it, but the building started before Brunson. You have to be competent so Brunson entertains going there. Like as much as the Randall years are laughed at, it's like that was establishing, okay, we can sign a guy, turn him into something. Like an all-star, all-NBA. Even if you think it's fake, we won some 145, 48 regular season games. Brunson was able to see, okay, maybe they're doing something decent over there. All these Nova guys are saying, okay, maybe this is not DeAndre Jordan going for 6 weeks and being like, we're going to Brooklyn. And I did see the picture. They just it's a picture of Mikal Bridges and a picture of all the Nets rookies last year. It's like, how much is 5 first-round picks really worth? It's like, well, I'd rather have Mikal Bridges. I don't even know how those picks started conveying yet. I don't even know how many of those are Nets yet.
This is what, year 3, 2.5, 3 of him being there?
8, but
maybe it's just 2.
I was just saying, basketball is so weird. Like, it's like, yeah, but we traded some 2029 picks that weren't even ours. So
true. Let's
see. One of the picks traded by the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, Ben Saroff was one of those picks. Traore was one of those picks. Adu Thiero, who went to LA, is one of those picks. One's coming to 27.
I was gonna say, were they all in one fucking draft? How'd the Knicks have 9 first-round picks in one draft? That's what I want to know.
Pretty good. Yeah, so 7, 8, 9, and another first. Looks like one of those is a swap, but 2 of them have already been made, and with Ben Saroff and Nolan Traore.
Okay.
So as time goes on, I'm like, listen, I get it. If you're looking for a guy that can hit the 3 reliably like Bridges, defend reliably like Bridges, play games reliably like Bridges,
the most reliable.
You don't get those guys for a trash salary and a first-round pick, a trash salary and 2 first-round picks. They cost 5 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm. And we've
talked That's how it goes. That's
them not having to really part with first-round picks. But also, to another thing that you were saying, if Quickly and RJ Barrett were nonsense, like genuine bad. They're not able to just make that OG trade for that.
Knicks also. I mean, I would say there's one part of your team, Leon Rose and all of them, kind of realizing that. But I do have to give credit for them drafting Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson still here as like crucial parts. But yeah, on the whole,
that's it.
That's it. No Kevin Knox, no Alonzo Trier, no
Nikhil.
There's a little Pacone Dadier. No Frankie Smokes.
No.
Mikal is the reason why I don't think that 0-0 stuff is a fraud. He's the one person in that locker room is like, I've been at this exact spot right now. It's not fun. I forget what happened after that. We are 0-0 right now, guys. 0-0.
I mean, imagine if they had won the Zion lottery. How devastating that would have been to them.
That was what, RJ?
Yeah. They got 3 instead.
What if they got Ja? What if they even got 2? I felt like the Ja Morant, assume he has the same health. Like those highs would have been incredibly high, but is it like flaming out right now? The way Memphis, I won't say flaming out because depending on like they get one of these top 3 guys and pivot.
The Northeast doesn't play. Ja, I don't know if you saw. I think it was the Guardian. Someone wrote they watched the game at Rikers with the prisoners. That Ja would be watching that. Like the gun laws in New York were not made. And I think they probably still take Barrett too. I don't know if they would have taken Ja one.
Listen, he would have lived in Jersey. It's fine.
Oh man. So yeah, that. Either like I think RJ Barrett, whether or not he was the right player for them, ended up being the right pick because of what it was able to net them.
Yeah,
in the long run.
Again, to stack in singles, doubles, whatever it takes you to get an Anunoby. And to what YC says, you put together a lineup like that, and it was something I noticed last night. Like, not only do the Knicks get out on the break fast, they pass the ball, I think, quicker. Like if Towns gets the rebounds, the ball's out of his hand before his feet hit the ground. If Robinson gets it, the ball is up court before his feet hit the ground. So we're getting it out of his hands into the hands of somebody that can dribble, pass, shoot, and think quickly. And I think the fourth one is, I think, what really separates them. Because whatever's happening, you rarely see Mikal Bridges like jab step, like spin it around, back to the back. No, he's moving it. He's moving left, getting a shot. He's moving it right, getting the shot. And then you get, Carl Anthony Unseld just pulling it all together.
I mean, they also were ready to pounce when other teams were being cowards. We mocked the Timberwolves relentlessly when they made that deal. Just being cheap, scared of the apron stuff. Like we were first to be like, I thought this was kind of the whole point, to double big it and have him be a shooter and play with Ant. Like they were ready. They were absolutely ready to pounce on that.
That article's already going around. It's like the Knicks don't know about Carl Anthony Towns' future here. I said, how did the Spurs get in touch with front office sports in the middle of the finals? What's this about?
I mean, to be fair, like Dolan's getting a lot of credit right now. I think Fat Joe compared him to, he made an insane comparison. I can't remember it. I don't.
Fat Joe did
the very same.
It seemed like obese Joseph.
But he's got like him being like, we won our one, let me tear it down for the money, would be the least surprising thing that's ever happened in like the history of the world.
I think that's where the second you tear it down, Jalen Brunson's like, me signing that deal was me. I know where the bodies are buried, and we'll tell. We will tell James Dolan.
Well, that was still a story from this year too, of him coming out and being like, the next one won't be a pay cut. Like,
if they win it all, it'll be whatever they pay will be a bargain. So they
sure. Yeah, I'm not saying they should.
$8.99, go crazy. Oakley must say something bad, man. Like really, Dolan was like, no, everybody can come back except for.
No, I think he could come back. I think he's the one who won't go back.
Oakley?
I thought so at this
I
point.
thought it was the other way. I thought Oakley was the one trying to get back. And Dolan was like, no. Maybe I heard it. Yeah, maybe
I think that was originally the case. I don't think that's currently it. But I could be wrong too.
That's 22 hours ago. I just see Shaq back's. See Oakley's MSG return. I know. Yeah, the players are all for it, but I don't know who's.
Not Ewing. Yeah.
Yeah. I just see Oak is still anti.
Yeah.
Ewing.
Yeah, well, he called him like a coward and a traitor.
It was tough. It was tough. Okay. Well, yeah. That. Actually, all the more reason not to let him back in. Oakley and Ewing fighting to the death at halftime. It's art.
Yeah, these are the vibes New Yorkers need. Did you see Action Bronson was wearing pants? They said this is not the timeline we signed up for.
I did say that on those sunglasses you put on at the gas station and tell your friends, oh, look at me. Look at me.
I thought it was Chet Hanks. Like I couldn't believe
Listen,
it.
he thinks he was Elvin Hayes. So Oakley definitely gonna be at the parade.
Yeah, who's gonna tell him no?
He gonna be on the parade. What you in the parade?
Lynn and Mello in the building. Yeah, it's
They'll be there.
All the legends. Man, oh man. What a time. What a time of the year. Spike Lee was
Game 3, San Antonio.
I mean, that you asked if game 2 is a must win. Game 3 is like the most obvious must win.
Listen, I stand, but I still think game 2 was the must win. I was like, and they lost the must win. Oh no. Because again, I talked about what the Spurs need to do. The Knicks still haven't had like a crazy 3-point shooting game. No. Like where they just hit 20 of 33 threes. Brunson hasn't shot, I don't think 40%.
He hasn't had a complete game yet. He had,
that's what I'm saying. I want to be clear. He's not playing poorly. He just hasn't shot it well.
No.
He's going. I think there will be a game where Jalen Brunson has 35 points on 17 shots. So, I mean, the Knicks defense, I've just been very impressed with the Knicks defense from now till, since they said we're not going to let McCollum get our goose ever again. Or anyone. No one. They haven't let a goose be gotten since that game.
I can't remember who it was, but they were like, Knicks haven't lost a game since April, which is typical of this time of year, but never like this.
Knicks have continued their streak of victorious Aprils.
May, yeah, typically not a lot of dust-ups in May and June.
This is what I was like. We already at the Wemby. This is a legacy game for him already. He's already a choker. He should be 285 pounds and playing in the post by this series, not next year, this series.
I hate all the getting the post people. I hate it so much. Nothing bothers me more.
Wow.
But I've also seen so many people be like, he's instantly removed from the GOAT talk if has a 0 in the finals. And I said, all right, man.
Listen, the rules were made. The rules were made before he was born, perhaps. Did LeBron lose to the Spurs before Wemby was born? If so, then the rule was literally made. Was that 03?
No, that was 07. He was drafted
03. Should have made the finals then. What was he waiting on? That's what I say.
Point. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, Wemby would have.
Limby, more like it. Loser Wembenyama.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Good clicking. Chuck called this one of the greatest runs if they win the chip, and I'm unsure if it's an all-time team. What's y'all thoughts on it? I kind of agree with all of that, like to the word. Like I think
they both can be true.
Yeah, I think it's one of the great runs that's ever happened. And I don't know, like if you put every champion of the last 5 years, like during their championship season on the court, I don't know that anyone would pick them. I just don't know. And that you can call that disrespectful or whatever. I just don't think they would.
But I think it depends. How do they close this series? Like they just sweep and it's like, well, they went to, I think they've closed out every series this year with a 30-point win. So if they just win game 3 and just close out the same way,
Yeah, I mean,
they'd
all
have to be
the
mentioned.
all the stats. I mean, I think like Towns and Brunson are in striking distance of like Steph's all-time plus for that 16. I think it was a 16. It had to have been the 16-1 Warriors team that only lost like what one in Houston in the
Yep.
Western Conference Finals. Like yeah, like put them up against that team. Like what happens? Obviously, this has nothing to do with this year. But if we are talking about all-time status, yeah, they get run off the fucking court. Like I don't think that
Well, I was
matters
just say,
this year.
yeah, I don't know for any of the like champions since then. You could probably say that it's like that's the point of the parity, right? Who will break through if we're going to have 8 years? I mean, it is going to be 8 years, 8 champions. So it's like who can or who will break through. Shake said this is why the East is so appealing. It's been so appealing, and still, I mean, just wait till either the Timberwolves move east or Anthony Edwards moves east. I don't know which one of those is happening quicker.
I also don't love the easier pass stuff from people who, and I'm not saying this is Shake, but obviously a lot of people are saying it now. I don't like it from people who like just outright didn't pick them to win the East before the playoffs started. Like you already can't call it an easy path. If it was so fucking easy, you would have said that ahead of time.
Right.
Like we didn't know Tatum was going to go down and the Celtics were going to lose to Philly. But that happened. That happened in the real world. So how difficult of a path would it have been to go through Boston, a team they beat last year, if Tatum wasn't going to be there again? And they also weren't capable of beating like the biggest team of dunces in the history of the world. Like that's obviously not a big threat, you know, like just isn't.
Well, it also goes, it's like the Spurs weren't really battle tested. It's like, I mean, that happens when you win 60 games. But again, yeah, the Trailblazers with no world beaters, and they got a very injured Minnesota team. It happens. Part of the, I mean, OKC got a very injured Lakers team. It happens. Part of the game. But yeah, we can, if we're doing the weak conference, then I feel like you just want to say, like, we don't acknowledge it. Just say that.
No, I mean, they did it to us when we had to play the Mavs. I don't know who we were supposed to
play. They did it to everybody.
Denver. I don't like who the fuck were we supposed to play? We would have throttled them too. Like, it just is what it was. Sometimes it's that team's year. Right
Everybody
now,
can't beat the Hawks, man. Everybody can't take 2 off these demons.
Right now. Yeah, I don't know. Like OKC just lost. They weren't healthy. Was that going to be just because they were defending champs? That was going to be a tougher test. Like they're playing the team that beat them.
The Spurs wrote much harder. I mean, Knicks' first round was Hawks. I would say the Hawks are better than the Blazers. That's my not much like a similar tier team.
It's a similar tier team.
It's the same.
I would agree with that, but I think just like Drew Holiday's presence alone, and I'm wearing a Drew Holiday jersey, so that goes to it. But like him just being involved, I think makes him a tougher test, but not by like a lot.
So second round was what? Sixers versus Wolves.
Yeah.
I'd say Wolves are tougher.
Much.
Then you get the Thunder, defending champion. The West was always top heavy. You knew that part. And again, to the like, but the East had what 160 wins. Only Pistons 160, right?
Yeah, we didn't win 60.
So
I don't know. It's been so fucking long.
I think it was 3. I think it was on Detroit, OKC.
I think you're right.
Y'all had 56.
Yeah. Okay.
And Denver had
more than these bum Knicks.
Denver had 54. Yeah. I mean, listen, Denver again lost to a team without 50 wins.
They will do that.
I'm just calling fraud on everybody. Didn't just win. I think that this is what really puts away the easy competition, because they're not just sweeping them like Dre says here. They're like the biggest point differential ever. Like not in the regular season, over like what are we 13 games, 14 games now. So it's not even just sweeping. It was like, okay, if they're getting past them game-winning shot every single game, they swept them, but this was closer than it appears. Sure. These are much further than they appear. Like your side mirror, these losses are much, much worse than they appear. If it just says 41 on the box score, that means it's about 62.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think YC kind of nailed it about this being the 24 Celtics, because they also would have gone 16-2, but wanted to win at home. So they were like, go ahead. Go ahead. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And then another beatdown. Like it. I don't know. 60,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say 16-2 to the previous point. Like 16-2. If that's how this ends, that is an all-time run. Like is 16-1. 16-1's the record, right?
That's what I was thinking. Like 16-1, that's the Lakers record. But I was like, what's point differential? Because the Knicks 2 were by 2 points. So if the Lakers lost that one game to AI by 7 points, like I don't know what the rest of their point differential is. But if you win the finals and have the best point differential of all time,
it's an all-time run.
Did you play nobody or did you make them look like nobody?
Big time. That's part of it too. And there's been a lot of, and this is a credit to the Knicks, there's been a lot of quit in these game 4s of the sweeps. A ton of quit. Whole heap of quit.
Listen, it's been a ton of breaking, wheel
that's why
breaking.
I said it's a credit to the Knicks. Like the quit is forced upon them.
So yeah, if they get different, I mean, if you get the ring, nobody cares. But 01 playoff, I believe 01 was best of 7.
Wasn't that the whole T-Mac thing?
Probably. When did best of 7 start?
They might be 14-1 if it isn't.
No, the Lakers that was what, 01?
Yeah. That's the Iverson.
Yeah, 16-1.
Yeah.
Okay, but good call. First round was 3-0 over the Blazers. 3-0 Blazers, 4-0 Kings, 4-0 Spurs, 4-1 Sixers. The Sixers won game 1 by 6 points. And then they lost 4.
Yeah, they did.
Then they lost 4. I remember.
And then what was Golden State's?
It was
one of the KD years.
17.
Because they went 4-4-5-4.
They went. There was. Let me see. Yeah, first year of KD was 4-0 Trailblazers, 4-0 Jazz, 4-0 Spurs, 4-1 Cavaliers. And they lost the one game 4.
Okay.
That's what they went 3-0. Cleveland won by 21 points at game 4. And then
I don't fuck up your differential, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I was gonna say that's where the Knicks are like, you can't have a better differential than we had.
It's almost
next year's Warriors. The next year's Warriors went 4-1 Spurs, 4-1 Pelicans, 4-3 Rockets, 4-0 Cavs. That's the Rockets team that would have won it all, man.
They didn't play any. I'm hearing very similar about that first run in the early aughts. YC about how that Lakers team beat a bunch of nobodies in the champion. You want to talk about frauds? You want to talk about the Nets?
Every champ is a fraud to me. Yeah, Trailblazer to a 50-win Trailblazers team, 3-0 sweep. Now, 55-win Kings team, 4-0 sweep.
The Kings.
58 win Spurs team, 4-0 sweep. 56 win Philly team, 4-1 gentleman sweep.
That was a soft 56 in the East.
I don't know. It was one of that. Now that was back in the West where, yeah, it might be the 5 seed at 55 wins. Just like, yeah, man, that's just bad luck. That's simply bad luck.
Our run was very easy, but I'll tell you, we don't care. I mean, it's part of it. Like
you shouldn't.
You want. I remember going into 24 being like, I hope we play the Wizards 4 straight rounds. Like, I don't want a tough test. I really don't.
I mean, the test you get is the test you get, but if it comes up all easy, hey, even better.
We played the Heat, and when they were an 8 seed, that was fine. They had one historic shooting night in game 2 to win, and then that was the end of that chapter. Played the Cavs, kind of the same thing happened there, game 2, and then we played the Pacers and the Mavs.
To everything come up in your house. I would love nothing more to play
Chris Paul.
Just tear the 16 seed every round. They don't know how this has been allowed for March Madness. They're playing the 16 seed again. Okay. since Mark Pope is back in the business of getting recruits.
I also remember our pals over on Pat's chat were like the Patriots were getting called frauds all regular season. We're having a soft schedule. And so our pal Michael F. Hurley went back and like looked at all these Super Bowl winners and like where their schedules were. Turns out having a difficult schedule in football makes it really difficult to even make the playoffs, let alone make the playoffs and then win the Super Bowl. Like most of the champions all time had kind of cake schedules for various reasons.
Right. That's exactly. If the Knicks lost the 4-1, or excuse me, won them 4-1, 4-2, they just be like, well, they're not even all time.
Right.
So whatever you can't win. You play 5 or 4 50-win teams. Don't struggle at all, but also don't beat them too easily. Because if so, then they'll say, well, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough pushback. That wasn't enough competition.
It's why they deserve a lot of credit for like breaking the will of a lot of their opponents. Because they beat the Hawks by something disgusting towards the end of that series.
It was something disgusting at the time. Now it's just been what they beat everybody in the closing game by.
Sure.
Hawks innovators, what I'm hearing. Yeah, would love nothing more than get the Rockies, the 0-162 Rockies, 4 straight rounds. Somehow, like, why is this allowed? Manfred's like, yeah, okay, man, whatever. Uncle Metal anyway.
YC said it was 49. It was April 29th. It was a balmy Tuesday.
Yeah, 7:15 p.m. I think the tip was.
Listen, we're available to fix the Rockies whenever they want. Although they have been doing some positive things this year. I will give them credit. They've figured out what kind of fastball their pitchers should throw at home. Only took them 40 years, but they're here now. So
what's the answer? Fast? like really? What kind of fastball should they throw?
If I remember correctly, it's all sinkers. So you don't want anything like you don't want to throw a 4-seamer.
Nothing rising.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's begging to be walloped.
When Bugs Bunny used to play baseball, and before he would throw the dipsy do, and Elmer Fudd would throw just the slowest pitch, and he'd choke up on the bat, lick his lips, and hit it onto a moving train.
Listen, YC's killing it on everything. Absolutely everything he's touching. We're always happy for our pal. This Knicks business, unhappy. Do not put in the papers.
Oh no, I'm quite happy. Carl Anthony Finals would just move my spirit.
I'm a little nervous. The first time we ever recorded was previewing the Carl Anthony Towns draft. Him winning the championship. Who knows? Who knows? I just don't like even thinking about it. We'll see what happens.
I'll say for Carl, he is 31 years old. How old is Carl Anthony Towns? Just guessing here. He's 30 years old. This is for us to be doing it was a 2015 draft, 10 whole years. And I think we've seen, everybody has just seen the roller coaster of it. Like, why isn't this all-star better? And it's like, yeah, why isn't he better? Like we think he can do everything. And I just think that I know we won't. I just hope everybody will have the same patience with these guys drafted this year, with these guys drafted last year, where it's like, it's taken Carl, 11 years, the right coach, the right situation, the right matchup. It's like right now, how many better matchups two-way are there for Wemby in the league? They can make him work.
The guy who's just like the blueprint's been laid out on how to stop Wemby. It's like, yeah, have call fucking Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson back. Why doesn't everyone do that? That's what I've been asking.
But again, this is part of it, because at the beginning of the year, if you said that, it'd be like, Mitchell Robinson's not going to be there. He can't stay on the court. Carl's not going to be able to, he's going to be getting in fouls crazy. And yeah, as I say, it's not going to work. He talks funny. We don't like that. So you got to get there. You have to have the personnel and the coaching. Because again, they had the personnel last year and we didn't get close to playing Wemby, but he wasn't there either.
I was going to say, yeah.
Listen, Jim makes a good point. I'll give you 36 career games, man. If I don't, by January, if I don't know what I'm looking at ceiling wise, you can get to getting.
listen, I don't think it was fabricated. Is the issue. I really don't. There was too much like ESPN being pro Jimmy during that. I think was
ESPN being on the scene. I said, "What are y'all doing in St. Paul? What's this?"
Paisley Park practice. That's what you're out there for.
Rachel Nichols just in the vicinity.
Yeah, that part of it was nasty, but I don't know. I have heard that really did happen, so that's why it's like,
also not. It's one of those like, well, Jimmy was right. They did need to play better. It's like we all knew they needed to play better. It was all about how do you get them to play better. We knew this before. When Andrew Wiggins scored 20 points on 20 shots, we was like, yeah, this guy needs to play better. Like,
told the owner he'd play better.
Shook his hand. Shook his hand.
He also has a ring and played tremendously in those finals. And what you're saying with Cat, got to Golden State, and they were just like, hey, we're just going to ask you to do these things. That's it. Like, you don't have to do more than that. You're just going to do these things for us, and it's going to work just great.
Now, I agree with Jay Paul that sensationalized, maybe not fabricated, but sensationalized. Sure. Now that I agree with. Sure. It's like they didn't even play with a ball during practice. Butler just had he's just posting up towns, man. He had nothing for him. They got to a hollow. Listen, I get it, Jim. Because at the same time, sometimes you just know you're just watching. It's just like, nah. Like no hindsight. Like the people, you've been wrong.
Right. Yeah, that's what but early, I'm saying rookie year, I just would be like, no, absolutely not. And obviously, like, he's not the reason for this, but he's helping. He's helping tremendously.
He's shooting 117% from three right now. Like, I can't remember who I heard talk. Like, if you who collected somebody. If you draft the players in the like going into this, not with what we've seen so far, Wemby would go 1. Mm-hmm. How many Knicks go next? Because I'm telling you, what was interesting to me, because on the back end, like 30, 29, 27, 26, 25 are all Spurs. Like that's your Olenek, that's your Biyombo, that's your. Yeah. So it's like if Wemby's 1, going into this, Brunson's 2. I think it's fair to say.
Going in,
yeah, going into these finals, yes. That's why I'm trying not to too hindsight it. Not
no,
to
of course,
in the moment. Because as of right now, yeah, Cat would be number 1 from what we've seen so far.
It's tough because I'm also just trying to think of drafting right now. I can't allow in a 2-person draft you to get Wemby and Cat. You know what I mean? I just can't allow.
No, I don't mean like like no, we're not picking teams, but yeah.
Yes.
See, even like Pounds, he's got Castle 3rd. Going in, he was playing hot, but I would take. I think OG would be there for me 4th. Maybe I'm tripping. I'd have OG before Bridges.
I don't have OG. Yeah. He might go
I think it's Wemby, Brunson, Cat. Would you say? I'm sorry.
He might go 3rd coming into the series.
He's up there. I think he goes before Bridges. I think he goes before Castle. Then you have Bridges. Then I think you get Castle.
Harper.
Then, yeah, Harper. Probably Fox.
Yeah, I honestly think Castle and Harper would have went before Bridges. I don't know if Fox would have. I think they would be on like the exact same. They'd go the same round whenever it happened.
And then after that,
coming into the series, Knicks fans were like, "This Bridges guy, whatever the fuck he's doing."
Well, I say whichever one we get of him, Mikal Jordan or Mikal Myers. And even after Fox, it's like I take the Shamits, I take the Alvarados, I take the Mitchell Robinsons, I take the Deuce McBrides, all that before you get to the Keldons, the Carter Bryants, the Cornets, the.
Mitch again,
all that.
Last year.
I said, where's Mitch on here?
When he got healthy was the turning point for them last year. So like he's been as key as anyone on that team has been to their success.
I got you, Palom says. I got you. Yeah, listen, the champ man has been. He had a good game 1, tough game 2. That's why I just don't know what the Spurs role players are going to do on the road in that particular environment. But if it's going to be a little bit of a tamer environment,
they've got to at least rebound better. Like that, I think, was their superpower against OKC, was how how much they were just crashing the glass. And to the Knicks' credit, like it's easier said than done, but they just can't. They can't allow Josh Hart to have 15 rebounds. Like that just can't keep happening. And I know it only happened once. Last game he was in and out a little bit more, but that's kind of that's like the effort.
It only needs to happen once. You only got to.
Yeah. Every game.
Got 5 of these max more.
Yeah. They should wait. They should wait until game 4. But before we get out of here, we've seen it in the chat. Rest in peace to Stacey King. Was just tweeting about these very games we're talking about.
Devastating. I'm not sure who it was. I don't know if like a grandkid or something. They're like, he put that on his Instagram story like last night, man. I think Stacey King, I think was it 59?
Yeah.
59 years old. All right. News that it looked fake, but it's like, it's not fake. It's like, what? Like what? That's not right. That can't be right. And it was true. So definitely RIP to Stacey King.
We'll be back tomorrow. We will be recording before the game. It's game 3. We will have reactions to what happened in game 3 for the second episode this week. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a little silly with it tomorrow. You never know. You just never know. Oh, wow. Threats? Are there threats in the chat?
So you think so?
Guy waited until he got up a little 2-0 bef's he had some cheese. I see how it is.
I'm back from Iceland off official business. What's shaking, fellas?
Any news while I was gone?
What did I miss?
Oh boy, we'll see everybody tomorrow.
See ya.